Hello and welcome back to Dilshan Time. And god dang did we see crypto freefall in the last few days. Bitcoin dropping below $100,000. Selling pressure is hitting really hard with liquidations close to $1.8 billion. Right now Bitcoin's hovering just above the $100,000 level after playing out a classic head and shoulders pattern, and this comes after the Fed rate cut. If you go back and watch my video, in the video I say that if the markets view the rate cut as a sign of economic weakness, we will be seeing catastrophic events just like this one. Since October, the crypto market has lost over $1 trillion. Yes, that's trillion with a T. It's the kind of number that makes you double check to see if someone's messing around with your calculator. But the reality is the market has been on a wild ride since October. And experts are debating whether the bear market is beginning or if Bitcoin's just playing hard to get. Historically though, November has been a pretty lucky month for Bitcoin with an average gain of 42%. But here's a fun fact for you, the median gain is only about 8.8%. So it's kind of like when your parents tell you you're gonna get something for Christmas and it turns out to be a pair of socks. We've all been there. Will Bitcoin pop back over $120,000 by the end of the month? Possibly, but right now it's testing that $100,000 psychological level. However, my mate Gregory at USA Crypto Noticias is incredibly bullish. Roll the clip.
Hey everybody, it's the first day of Token 2049 in Singapore for 2025. I'm here with Greg from Crypto Noticias. Did I say that correct?
Yeah,
Crypto
that's
USA.
correct. USA Crypto
USA
Noticias.
Crypto Noticias. Thank you so much for joining us here at the beautiful BitUnix booth. I hope you're having a good time. And I just wanted to talk to you about crypto and what you see happening in the space. You know, tell me, we're late now towards the end of 2025. Do you have anything that you think will happen, or what do you think is gonna come up in these last few months of this very, very big year for crypto?
Thank you so much for having me. I think we're gonna have the last move. We will arrive to $150,000. I believe
By the end of the year?
by the end of the year. Yes. And after that, we will gonna retrace like for 50%,
Yeah.
go down.
Yeah.
I believe that's a big prize
Yeah.
for everybody who have Bitcoin at this moment.
Of course. And yeah, man, and that's the thing, you know, Bitcoin is the one that we all talk about, is the one that we gauge the success of crypto upon. And I've seen that you are not the biggest fan of meme coins, let's say that. So
True.
instead of meme coins, for people like yourself who have a different avenue, a different stream of investment, where would you put your money, and which utility tokens perhaps are your favorite?
I have 3 favorite tokens. Follow me, please. Come on. 3 favorite tokens: Bitcoin, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin. That's all. Nothing else.
I respect
That's
that.
it. The winner, you know. If you put your money in another token or something else, it's a kind of lottery. With Bitcoin, you probably gonna win. You just have to wait.
Patience is key. And
Yeah.
you heard it first here with Greg from Crypto USA.
Noticias.
Anyway, Greg, it's been such a pleasure.
All right,
Thank
buddy.
you for your time. Follow him.
From a technical perspective, the 3-day moving average, which is the smooth line that dictates the mood, currently demonstrates that it's pretty gloomy, with price falling all the way down to its last swing low at about $98,000. RSI is still relatively weak, under 50, so I don't see a big pump coming anytime soon. Does this mean it's time to sell? No. I've already bought some Bitcoin and some altcoins because these prices are way too cheap. You can get Ethereum for less than $3,500, Solana for under $160, and Sonic for less than 13 cents. If I woke up and saw these numbers in 2021, I would have thought this was the best day of my life because I could be buying all these tokens at a major discount. So what do I see happening in the short term? Right now, Bitcoin is incredibly oversold according to its RSI. So there's a high chance we're gonna see a relief bounce to about $104,000 to $106,000. Conversely, we are seeing a lot of outflows in the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs. Approximately $800 million leaked out in the last 2 days. However, outflows are now priced in, and historical patterns show that Bitcoin rips 7 to 12% within 5 days of the peak bleed. So I would watch for institutional re-entry above $103,000. Also, the Fed added $29.4 billion via overnight repo to relieve banking stress. I think liquidity will hit wallets with a 2 to 3 day lag, which means we can expect a Bitcoin squeeze between the 6th to the 8th of November if we hold that $98,000 level. However, if we do lose the $98,000 level, I see Bitcoin reclaiming some support at between $92,000 to $95,000. This zone is what I like to call the buy the news zone, where MicroStrategy and sovereign funds accumulated loads of Bitcoin in Q2. The bottom line is this: the dips are loud, but the macro tailwinds are louder. Strong hands load between $98,000 to $100,000, and the weak hands have already sold. So like this video if you're buying the dip, and subscribe to laugh at those who have already sold. I will see you in the next one. Take care.